All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 6 of the Alpha Showdown series. This week we got 6 p.m. Aaron Coords versus Cory Crain. Looking like Cory's going to win that first leg. They both hit it pretty weak. Then we got the Raj, the CEO of the Raj Mahal, refereeing tonight. Very scarcely. Got Aaron and Cory. Cory will be breaking first. This is the Alpha Showdown series presented by Alpha Apparel and the Raj Mahal. Hope everybody's week went well. I know I look forward to this every week, coming in here and watching some good pool, chatting with everybody, and, you know, commentating and talking to everybody on a Friday night. Oh, Jesus. All right. We got Cory to break, rack 1, set 1. A little cut break there. He did get the 1 to go in. Did not make the wing ball. He kind of hit the edge of the 1 pretty thin, which got the 1 to go in, but looks like we're going to start the series off with a little bit of a safety here. I'm going to turn the mic down. I know it's pretty loud. Also, don't forget this week we are giving away sometime tonight a twosome with myself and Justin Deaton to Jack's Golf Country Club. It is a private course, so make sure you're sticking around waiting for that trivia question to come up. It will be randomly tonight, probably during the second match. Look at this shot. It's going to come back on the 4 ball. Wow, what a hit there. Let's see if I got the instant replay in time. All right, got the replay here. Aaron kicking and getting the nice roll there behind the 4 ball. I'm going to put a little bit of music on in the background just quietly for anybody who doesn't know. The music that we are going to be playing was given to us by our very own viewer, Stephen Walsh, who produces music. He gave us some music. I've been using it in the YouTube videos and everything. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Looks like Cory went a little long there. Sorry, guys, I got a little quiet there. Just got some news from my son, who apparently has a girlfriend now and is taking her to a dance tonight in middle school. Yay me. So it begins. All right. Well, I can tell you for a fact, I've talked to Aaron a couple times this week, and he has been practicing nonstop. He's been practicing messing around with the brake, trying to get the 9 moving. He really wants to make the most 9 on the brakes, but he also wants to brake and run as well. He's trying to get those extra bonus points to help him get into the playoffs. A little bit of decel there. He didn't get as much out of the cue ball as he wanted. He still should be fine. 6 goes in between the 7, 8, and you're just rolling forward. He stayed down on it. So yeah, he hit that smooth. So here, probably going to draw so that you can shoot the 8 in the same pocket. You don't want to follow it because it's going to run into the 8, and you really don't know what's going to happen. It's going to hit the 8 thin, might not get as far as you need. Cue ball's definitely going to come back up table. So I think with the felt playing as well as it does, I would draw this back across the 8 ball. All right. Well, we are joined by Raj himself.
Right, that's what he did. He put a little draw on that.
He
Still touched that
Yeah,
8.
he didn't get as much out of it as he wanted, but that's all right because he's got a good angle to get up table. See, I'm trying to play this ball to play shape, making the 9 in the same pocket.
You just gotta trust his stroke right here. Just keep it smooth. There you go. He did that.
He hit that well.
Alright, that was a good 9 ball.
Just like that, Aaron takes a 1-0 lead in the first rack. All right, guys. Again, we're playing this out of the Raj Mahal. Big thanks to Raj for providing a space for us to be able to do this and helping me along the journey to get this thing going and get all the players set up and make this a thing. We do this because we love the game and we love giving you guys content to watch every week. Again, it is the Alpha Showdown series at the Raj Mahal. All right. We're going to see Aaron, who has been working on this break, trying to get the 9 to move. He already told me beforehand he's trying to get a lot of action out of the 9 ball. So we will see breaking from the dead center. You should get movement out of the 9 ball, but you can't guarantee yourself. Yeah, he hit a little too much cut on it. If he would have hit it dead on, when you're doing that, you should be able to get the 9 to move a little bit. But when you're cutting the ball like that, you're not going to get a lot of movement on the 9 ball. So his intentions, he's setting up correctly, but he's not executing correctly. Naeem, absolutely.
Naeem said he wants to play next time we start this. So I told him we're thinking about multiple brackets and all that next time.
There's a bunch of stuff I've been thinking about. I had somebody bring up to me maybe Scotch doubles.
Oh.
Like that'd be pretty cool. Like get your own Scotch doubles partner but I mean there'd have to be like a requirement to where
handicap wise.
Alan, what's up? You're in for under 500. No, but for the Scotch doubles, I think if we do a Scotch doubles series, it would have to be like minimum 1,200 teams. Because that could go, if we have anything,
it could climb up.
If we have anything under 1,200, I mean, those matches could take 3-4 hours. It's even at races to 5 with Scotch doubles.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Cory has a pretty open table, right?
Yeah, but he got a little too close for comfort on this 4 ball. He wasn't trying to get that close to it. He's a little thinner than it looks. He's got to get back down to this bottom rail. I think he can spin it with a lot of left English and come to the rail, but he doesn't like that option. He's playing top.
Touchy though. Side pocket is going to get close to the side
pocket. He's going to run into the 6 ball. I don't think there's a way to make this ball and miss the 6 here. Oh, he did.
Really?
He hit it well.
Yeah.
He put a lot of right spin on it, and it kind of swerved after hitting it just past the 6 ball. And that's a touch and go shot. Like, he could hit that 10 times and have 10 different outcomes.
Yeah. I mean, he's got all of those are, not tough ball, but they're not easy run either. Say like 4 to 6, 5 to the 6, and then 7 and 8 into separate side.
I think this is the key shot here.
It is.
Shooting this off the rails, not easy to come 2 rails out. Yeah, see, he's not going to be able to get enough spin on that ball.
Right.
But if he can hit this with just a high ball with a hair inside. He might be able to come 2 rails and get a little flat on the 7 ball that where he has an angle. That's you really don't want to be straight in there.
Yeah.
First things first, got to make the ball.
He's putting the top. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. See,
Why did you say
first
that?
things first. First things first. You got to make the ball. I mean, that's the most important part here.
Well, Aaron is on the table.
How's the volume for everybody? I know last week I went back and watched, and we had one commentator was way louder than the other. I'm trying to fix that, trying to get the settings just right so that we don't have to deal with that anymore. It kind of bothered me because, I had to have it turned up all the way on my TV for me to hear what Doc was saying. But Scott got on the mic and it was blaring my ears out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's a simple setup on the system. Just fix that and we're good.
Well, he got a little bit of off angle here.
Spicy ketchup back in the house. What up, Kevin? This
Well,
guy loves some Whataburger.
Kevin.
This guy loves some Whataburger. I'll tell you what. He's trying to get us sponsored.
I'll put some sriracha sauce for you.
He likes that spicy ketchup.
Yep.
See, this is an extremely difficult shot. Extremely difficult. Shooting over the 9 ball.
Making that ball, and I'm
Volume's good for both of us. Good deal, Thomas. Thank you.
yeah, making that ball 8 ball itself is tough enough, let alone to draw back a little bit for the 9. Oh yeah. Oh,
Did he get behind the 9 here? No.
no. Well, Cory has a chance.
Yeah, I think you just play this with top English. Just
Come
let the
back.
cue ball come off the top rail straight back down.
Come back half table.
Yeah, you don't want to try to get too much out of it.
Right. Oh,
Did you see his?
did he
Did you
try?
see his hand steer?
Yes, yes. I think he also tried to put some inside in it.
Well, yeah. When he was trying to put the inside, he steer. He's
Yeah.
steering the ball. I don't
Yeah.
mind cutting at this ball, but I also don't mind kicking at it with right spin, kicking and sticking, and letting the 8 ball bank off our left hand rail here and going up by the 9 ball.
Hmm. Wow.
He had to hit that with a lot of speed,
Not
though.
unless you could cut it like that. He did hit it.
He hit that with
Yeah.
way too much speed.
He's not gonna like that.
But I can understand why he hit it with speed, because if you decel on that shot at all, that ball's going to run straight into the rail.
That's right. Hey, this is the spot shot we've been talking about.
Oh yeah, well it's a little below the spot, so it's even more difficult.
You did it tougher. Look at where the cue ball is. Yeah,
he
it's
missed
such a
it, though.
tough shot, but he
missed it
good.
the right way.
Yep.
I kind of left the shot here. There's definitely a shot to the bottom left corner.
Well, Cory just got to make one good shot.
Cory's Fargo. Let me pull it up for you.
I want to say 630, 640.
I believe it's 650, but I got.
Oh, is it?
I gotta look it
Okay.
up. Cory's 650 on the dot.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
He moved back up. I think he went down a little bit, but when he first started playing again.
Yeah, I think 650 is pretty good for him. See, he's steering. He does not look comfortable.
No, he is steering every ball.
He's sitting.
Oh, don't give up.
Oh,
Don't give up
oh,
the 9
oh,
ball. I
wait
thought he
a
was
minute.
giving up.
All right, let's go put Aaron up 2-0 in the first set. And if anyone doesn't understand what I'm saying when I say he's trying to steer the ball, let's look at this replay. If you watch the stick and watch his hand, he's moving a lot when he's down on the ball. And as he follows through, you see how his end of his stick came way up. So that's what we're talking about when I say he's trying to steer the ball. And a lot of the time, if you do that, you're gonna miss that ball. Who do I have the honor of seeing rack tonight? You got the old CEO of the Raj Mahal, Thomas. Aaron Coords is not over 600. Aaron Coords is actually a 566, and you'd say he's underrated, but he's not. He's got 1900 robustness, so he plays USAPL. You see how much cutting he's getting on the ball there? Like he's cutting the ball. He's not hitting it square in the face. He's trying to get that 9 to move, but he's not. He's not. If you're gonna cut it like that, you have to hit draw and let the ball come off the side rail and let the cue ball run into it. So I don't think he's hitting that correctly to get the outcome he's looking for. All right, looking at a safety here from Cory. I like sending this 2 rails to the bottom rail. Oh, Ben. I see you over here liking it, Ben. How you doing tonight? It's always good to see you in chat. Yeah, I think he's overthinking this a little, trying to get too perfect. I think you just hit this with bottom right, put the cue ball on the top rail, and put the 1 ball in the middle of the bottom rail, going in between the 2 and the 6 ball. Something that Cory does is,
Yeah,
that I've noticed.
but
See, he's trying to be so perfect.
and he did it though.
He hit it well.
He hit it good.
But it left the jump shot straight at a pocket. If you get him all the way down to that bottom rail, he doesn't have a pocket. That's the whole reason I say that.
Yeah.
But something that Cory does a lot is
A lot of spin.
he moves when he's down on the ball. He adjusts his aim while he's down on the ball, and you can't do that.
Which is why I see him standing up a lot of time, which is a good practice.
Well, even there, like the couple balls he's missed already tonight, he stood straight up, or he's moving while he's down on the shot.
Yeah, both 8 and 9 ball, he did that.
Ben, if you came to watch some sharp shooting, you're about a week late.
Oh, go watch Jesse's YouTube video from last week.
Yeah, see, he was able to hit that square in the face, and he's going to get some love out of it.
He sure did. I don't think Cory can see this.
He cannot. All right, guys, if you're watching from YouTube, as always, I'm going to encourage you to go over, or watching from Facebook, as always, I'm going to encourage you to go over to our YouTube channel and please drop a subscribe, and you're going to get better quality over there. You can fast forward, you can pause, you can rewind and find whatever you're looking for, replay, and it helps us out a ton. So I just pinned the link in the chat of Facebook for YouTube, and if anybody wants to go over there and watch it over there, it does help us a ton here at the Alpha Showdown series. We're trying to build that YouTube up, try to break 100 subscribers. We're just over 60 right now. Like, subscribe. Looks like Doc just got here. He came to do some guest commentating tonight. Perfect. Speaking of Doc showing up, don't forget, I did mention it earlier, but we are giving away a twosome at Jack's Golf Country Club. It is a private course, and I'll tell you what, I played it earlier this week with Doc, and it's in pristine condition. We're not going to talk about the 110 I shot, but it's in pristine. Whoa, that ball squirted on him heavily.
That looked like a miscue.
Yeah, but he's been moving around.
Yeah, I saw it a little bit. Good night, good evening, everyone. This is Justin Dean, also known as Doc. I'll be playing a little later. I noticed that when I was just kind of casually watching at stoplights. He was really not stroking the ball well.
He's not stroking confident, and he's twitching around when he's down on the ball. He's not lining up and aiming and getting down on his line. He's changing it while he's down. YouTube is better, especially with a smart TV. I love that name.
All right. So if I know Aaron like I know Aaron, he's trying to get on that 3-9 combo.
Jimmy said 110. Whoa. Or Karam.
Yeah. I mean, that 9-ball's moving. I mean, I'll give you odds on it. All right.
I'll tell you what. To this point, he has he's played pretty controlled. You know, he's running out. Yeah, it's gonna be random. I don't want you knowing exactly when it's. You can leave now and come back. It's gonna be completely random. You don't know what set, what match. You play Jack's Golf Country Club every Thursday.
Who are you playing with, Thomas?
Thomas likes to go out there and bet the big bucks.
I'm a member there, and I can't even play it every Thursday. All right, Cory opting for a safe here. You know, I think he did okay with that. I like the choice. I'm not sure how well he executed, but he used a couple of balls to create a wall, and I think that's a good rule of thumb. Instead of trying to hide behind one ball, always look for a couple of balls that you can hide behind. The one thing I don't like is he didn't really create much distance or hook him, but yep, Aaron stayed down well there.
Yeah, I can tell you, he's been playing more pool this week than he has been golf. He has a 9-foot diamond that plays very similar to this table in his garage, and he will sit in there for hours on end just hitting balls.
Yeah, the one thing that players I think do when they're uncomfortable, you know, as Cory seems to be, I think he'll settle in. Aaron's a little uncomfortable. Is normally, you know, like Cory's doing now. Right now, he is looking at that 6-7. That's the problem area of the rack, and he's already looking at it, you know, 2 balls ahead. Before people really settle in, they kind of go shot to shot. I don't think he got where he wanted to here. A little too much angle. He's going to try to hold it short of the 9 ball and then leave an angle to get back on the 7. Yeah, I think he looked at it. He might have too much angle to do that, and so now he might actually go to the other side of the 9 against the long rail and come back out. Yeah, just like that. You always risk getting hooked, but he hit it well. So I think here he's going to stun back across 2 rails. Trying to go high inside from this is tough. And I mean, I guess he could go back across and play the 7 in the bottom left-hand corner. But on these diamonds, we've all, you know, hit a shot down the rail off the point of the side pocket. So that's the way I'd prefer to play it. Let's see what he does.
I never heard. My son just notified me that he has a girlfriend now. At 11 years old.
All right, so he was trying to go back and across. Slow down. Yeah,
It's
I don't
pretty
know
straight
about this.
here.
Yeah.
So Thomas said Nathaniel Harris is the member he plays with.
All right. I don't know him. I took a little hiatus from there for a little while. I may have played with him, but yeah, glad you've gotten to play it a few times, Thomas. It's a fantastic course. I mean, honestly, I love it and glad to be a member there.
Hey, Naeem, the audio problem last week was from just the setup. It had nothing to do with Facebook or YouTube. It was just a mic volume issue that I ran into. Wow, he's gonna follow it in. Is it gonna come out enough? Whoa! I'm talking about a roll there. That ball started drifting on him, but it's not because the table's not level. It's naturally gonna do that over time.
Yep. Showing us where he was trying to get.
Yeah, hit that with some confidence. Anytime you get a roll like that, though, you're going to be pretty confident coming into that next shot. We got Raj opening the door, squeaky wheel, trying to shark Cory to give Aaron the 3-0 lead in the rack. That's too easy of a shot for him to get sharked on. All right. And that brings the match score to 2-1. Cory, this is the Alpha Showdown series presented to you by Alpha Apparel. Elevate your game. We do have jerseys coming in as of this week. We have gloves coming in a couple weeks. They're in production right now. We have hats coming in. They are golf hats, waterproof, ropes, everything on them. And then we have a bunch of t-shirt, dry fit, and long sleeve. If you go to alphaapparel.org, you can order them now. And once they come in, I will ship or meet you. But back to this match, you got Cory Crain breaking down 2-1 to Aaron Coords.
Jesse, I heard y'all talking about the Fargos of these two players, and I know Cory is quite a bit higher than Aaron. However, the way this is set up with the short races really makes it anybody's game. And I'm a believer that anybody on any given day can play 50 points above or below their Fargo.
Don't tell Salado that.
Oh God! Don't rage bait me like that. But I think that Cory may be playing a little below his Fargo. Aaron plays a little above it, and then in a short race to 5, the rolls are always a big factor. So see what he does here. I don't know if he can spin this in. He's gonna, I guess, play safe.
I think he was trying to play safe, but I think he sold the whole ball. And the thing with this is you kind of spin off the rail. You can't go too far, and I think with this angle, you literally cannot get across to hook yourself on the 8. So if you just hit this with left English, did he crossbank it?
Yeah, he went for the bank there.
What a shot there.
I would like to. I know Aaron's a kind of a quick player, both in golf and pool. I would like him each time to when he gets to the table, kind of survey the table a little more. He's a little ball to ball. He can pocket balls. He can shoot any shot. But I think that's one thing that I would recommend he do. Kind of plan out the table a little better.
Yeah, he's got to raise his pool IQ. His shot making ability is there, but he's very self-doubting. I'll tell you that when it comes to play. That's why he shoots the combos. He'll tell everybody his percentages, but he's very self-doubting on himself. And then I tell him all the time, because I've done a couple lessons with him. We'll go golfing. He'll show me some things, and we'll go play in his house, and I'll show him some things. And he's been improving every time we go work on his game in his garage, and he just doesn't believe in himself at all. It's crazy. It's the craziest thing because the guy can actually run out.
Yeah, see, like there, he went and really checked the angle he wanted on the 6 ball. And that it's little angles here and there that can make the difference between getting out and not, especially under pressure.
It's kind of flat on this, but you can go forward 2 rails and come back around.
100%, Kevin. I think that it's a kind of the best we got, but it's by no means perfect. Break and run, if I play somebody and they put a 5-pack on me, well, what's my Fargo? Maybe I'm an 800, maybe I'm a 400. Does that really matter? Safeties, break, all these things. And also, too, it's very regional. A 650 in Florida is a different player than a 650 in Minnesota.
Don't say North Carolina, because those North Carolina 650s are like 750s down here.
Yeah, and the other thing too, Kevin, is we talked about this last week, that it really should have more recency to it. Jesse, is still getting penalized for a match he played 2 years ago, and theoretically, if he took 2 years off now, he would come back as a 650.
It's like 5 years ago.
Yeah, so years ago, and more like a golf handicap. Take the most recent performance, add in some factors, break and runs. If you're doing a Salado match or a Fargo match, it shouldn't count for the against the opponent if the other guy breaks and runs out. But I definitely think there's some opportunity for improvement, but it's all that we have right now. All right, so he's eyeing this up, taking a little extra time. I like that. Now, once you decide, just get down and shoot it.
Yeah, you got to commit to this. That's a great run right there. And that puts Aaron up 3-1 on Cory in this first set. Aaron's really coming out the gate. You can tell he's been practicing all week. He's really prepared for this. I don't like that. All right. Score is Aaron leading 3-1. This is the Alpha Showdown series. You have myself, Jesse Link, and Doc, Justin Deaton in the booth. Let's see if Aaron Coords can continue playing well throughout these sets. I know he came back and won his first match against Carlos. He said a 7 in Duval is definitely violating 9s where he lives in South Maryland.
I've only ever violated 2s and 3s, but you know.
All right, that's a good break there. He's made the ball, got a shot on the 1, 2's laid up. Everything's pretty wide open here. And
so this break, I sorry to interrupt you, Jesse. This break right here is why they took away magic racks at professional level. With the one ball heading up towards one of the corner pockets, cue ball getting on the other side of the side pocket and making a wing ball, guys will put 5, 6, 7, multiple racks together because it's predictable. But that break you just saw is the reason the professional Q Sports doesn't use the 9 on the 1 on the spot magic rack anymore.
I'll tell you this, I've been trying to get the 1 to stop going to the top rail. That's the break I'm looking for right there.
I'll teach you. $20.
I'll tell you what, if I'm doing that, my break and run percentage goes way up.
Well, I'll tell you how strong that was. Do you remember, this was probably 10 years ago now, really before the magic racks were all that prevalent, but Donnie Mills challenged Shane Van Boning to come play him on his home table, 9 ball with a magic rack. And Donnie Mills, I tell you, he would break and every ball was within a 6-inch circle every time. And Shane just was getting beat, couldn't compete with him, was trying to break the same way.
Mm-hmm.
He finally famously got a text from, I believe it was one of the tar report guys, if you remember those, saying just play your game, break the balls hard, don't play his game. And he came back and won. But man, how strong was that? I think Donnie Mills had Shane 40-18 at one point in 9 ball, just because of that pattern.
I was back at the start of YouTube pool. I don't know. Aaron's on the 6 ball here.
Break and run, watch.
Well, he's one of the few on the list right now with a break and run.
Do early 9s count for break and runs?
They do not.
All right, so
break and run the whole rack.
It's not a one inning.
No. Yeah, it's a break and run is a break and run. You got to break and run the whole rack. Combos do not count as break and runs.
All right, let's see this. This gets tricky. The 8 balls in the middle of the table, 9 balls up by the spot.
I think I would have rolled up on that.
I think I would have too.
Because now he's got to draw straight back.
Draw straight back.
But, he's doing well to stay calm and down on the ball. So let's see if he can. Wow, he hit that nice.
Wow.
This might be the best I've ever seen him play.
Yeah, he's
very comfortable right now.
The one thing I don't mind about that is that his plan the whole time was to draw the 8. That's fine. And he was clearly confident in that shot. So, but the rack's not over yet.
Yeah, you got to make the ball here.
Break and run for Aaron Coords.
Wow, Aaron is really coming out swinging on Cory Crain right now.
Cory taking a little bathroom break here. Understandable.
Aaron is coming out swinging up 4-1 on Cory Crain. Almost 100-point difference in Fargo's. And, not that Cory's done much wrong. He's missed a couple shots. But Aaron's just playing super solid.
Yeah, you get a guy that's playing a little above their head. In a race to 5, it's brutal, man. It's brutal.
And the guy has been his practice. This is why I tell people practice how you play. Practice with intent. That's my biggest thing is practice with intent. If you're going to practice and you're just hitting balls and you're just beating them around, you're not practicing with intent. You're not going to get any better. He goes into his garage and hits balls with intent. He's practicing for a reason, it's to get better. It's not just just because I have a table, I'm going to go in here and hit balls. So, this is showing you right now what that does for you.
Yep. The other thing too that I found is, limit your practice time to certain windows. For me, 30 to 45 minutes of dedicated practice, that's all I got. After that, it almost becomes detrimental, and I start practicing, power draw shots and massays and things like that.
Oh, that's a bad roll there.
But I've got a good, 30 minutes that I know going in. I set up drills, maybe I'll play the ghost, but I really, focus. And then after that, do whatever or quit and go do something else.
Yeah.
The other thing too, you can't replicate on the practice table is competition. And that's tough.
4.
The almighty push out.
See, it's tough here though. So it's tough to push here because the space where you want to push, it leaves you safety, and if you push out to the bottom of the table, you're leaving a wide open shot. Something I'm looking at doing here is I'm going to kick behind the 5, one rail to put it down the bottom rail behind the 9, because he's obviously comfortable with the jump cue. So set yourself up for a jump, and if Cory takes it and makes it, he earned it. But at least you're comfortable jumping. Give yourself that shot.
Yeah, I think distance is definitely an option here. At this point, when I'm
he's just going to play this. He's going to push and kind of just rub the set. Oh,
I don't like that.
I
would have tried to ensure that I'm going to get back to the table. I don't mind that. How about this, Jesse? What if he had just edged the side of the 7, pushed it over in front of the 1, and tied it up, and then left distance?
That's what I thought he was going to do. It looked like he was going to push the 7 over just so where the 1 doesn't go. Because here, you really got to be shooting straight. Cory's looking at this so hard, he didn't even bring his cue.
I tell you what I like here. I like kicking this ball. Kicking it to try to make it. If you miss it, you probably get on the right side of the 7 and it's hooked. If you make it, you get out in space for a look at the 2 ball. I'm not shooting straight at it.
So I'm a little different here. I'm shooting straight into the corner and just drawing back. I'm off the rail enough.
Well, hell, the way you played last week, I mean, run out from here.
Well, that would be the intent.
Yeah.
Look at this. He's going to make the one side.
Ooh.
Oh.
So, I mean, I guess if you're feeling good, that's a shot. But, I mean, your length of the table, you're jacked up. I mean, this cue stick was 45 degrees in the air.
And if you notice, you go back and watch this later, he was really quick on that too. His tempo has been really nice throughout this entire set so far. And it was really quick there. He kind of just got down and hit that ball, which he's known to do. He's very, known to get quick, but from what we've seen so far, his tempo has been really good, and he really doesn't have much problem here because you can make the 1 get on the 2, yeah, but the 4's all the way at the top of the table here. You got to go off the 6 and play a bunch of English. Like, this is not an easy shot.
Yeah, he actually looked at drawing back all the way back down by the back left corner pocket and playing the 2 up in the side, because it is weird.
I mean, I think I just draw straight back and then play the 2. I don't like that. I mean, it's not bad because it's similar to what I would have done, but I'm hitting this with just straight draw and letting it run in the 6, and whatever 6 does, fine. But the cue ball is going to draw off that ball to go back down table.
Yeah, and you don't need a lot of left spin. It gets amplified when it comes off that 6, and it's easy to overrun. So I agree. I'm just trying to get back out to the middle of the table, have a shot at the 3 to do something productive.
All right, let's see how he hits this ball. Yeah, see, he's...
Yeah, went off in his hand there. Oh, no, there it goes.
Well, I'm feeling you're going to see a safety. He might cut at this. I don't see any reward for cutting this. I'm just... Oh, he's going to play it left-handed.
The safety is greater than 90% here. I mean, this is it's harder to mess this safety up than it is to execute it, I think.
Well, I'll tell you, my safety game has gotten a lot better. I don't know. You guys mentioned it last week. You're like, there was like 5 or 6 shots where we just thought you were going to go for it.
100%.
And then you just kept playing safe and just kept locking him up and just putting him to where he's kicking at everything. And, obviously I noticed that he didn't have a jump cue halfway through the set, so playing a lot more safe, knowing that he's not going to be jumping at a lot of the shots.
That's the shot there.
That was a great shot. Now he can spin between the 7-9 with left English and hit this, and the English is actually going to send the 4 up by the 8 ball, and he can come off this rail, and the spin's going to bring the cue ball back down by the 9. I don't like jumping this. How many Whataburgers we got? We got to offer a pro to make a special appearance in Alpha. Oh, look at this. Oh, I thought he made it.
Oof.
Definitely a good hit. I don't know. We got a big tournament coming up in November. I might have to see if a couple of the pros want to come out and hit some balls here. I'll have to text a couple buddies of mine that are showing up in town. I know we'll be golfing.
So here he has a few options. He can come and below the 5 ball and shoot it up in the top right hand pocket. He tried to always going around the table.
I don't mind that. Not how I would have played it, but I don't mind it.
I agreed. I actually, when he hit it that way, I thought he was trying to check it off the end rail and kind of straighten it up. But all he really has to do is pocket this ball.
All right. He's kind of just play a stop shot here.
Yeah.
He played
was
the stop
that?
shot. But you saw how he jumped up?
Oh, that's an understatement.
Well,
his arm went sideways.
It's the second time he's done that in this match, and he's missed both balls. So let's see. See how he's moving around while he's up there?
He's got ants in his pants. I mean, his right arm went 6 inches out to the side halfway through his stroke. He is a solid player. I've never seen that.
Oh, he's very.
Does he get twitchy?
He gets very twitchy on a tough shot, or a
Okay.
shot that means a lot to him. It's pressure, man. And it's hard to control your cue ball right there when you're playing with the extension, all the added weight. So, I mean, he's just trying to make the ball and stay above the 6, which he's done well here.
Yeah, I mean, if you had to pick missing long or short, long is definitely better.
Looks like he's playing top. He might run into the 7 here. No, he got away with it perfectly. And he didn't go too far. Wow, that is such a good shot.
Yep. All right, now here, I'm trying to hit the second diamond on the long rail. Don't want to get too flat on this. A-ball's near the pocket. The only thing you can do is get straight. That's the only way you can mess this up.
I think he got straight.
Yeah, that's okay. He flirted with it. He's a little flatter than I'd like. I mean, I'd rather be up by the side pocket, honestly, than where he is.
Yeah,
but it's workable.
He went a little far. He can still play this with top left and come around to the side of the table he's on now. It's a tough shot. You just gotta trust it. And right now, you just see him. His shoulders kind of just drop there. He doesn't trust. I think he's gonna hit this too hard. No, went rail first.
Yeah, I think coming across the position window there wouldn't be ideal. I like coming up and hitting the rail by where the chalk is now. Let's see what he got. He didn't come up and look at the angle. Yeah, he on every 9 ball he's come up, looked at the pocket line, and really took his time there. It was almost kind of a let me just hope I make this and get this set over with.
Yeah, he kind of like trying to force it there.
Yep. All right, Cory.
See, he's still twitching around. See how compact he is when he's shooting, though?
Yeah.
All right.
Kind of like a snooker.
He's super, like, shoulder into chin, you compact. So that brings Cory to 2, trailing 4-2 in the first set.
Missed opportunity there by Aaron. I think he's played well. I think he, just...
I think he let the nerves get to him there. I think
it's easy to do.
The nerves of winning that first set. I mean, if you don't think he knows that Cory's 100 points higher than him on the Fargo scale, he absolutely does. And he's definitely thinking about it.
Yeah, I think if Cory gets to 3, then it's a coin flip.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Absolutely supposed to be.
Hey, Kevin, ever since you made that Whataburger comment, all I can think about is Whataburgers. I'm hungry.
Honey butter chicken biscuits. We talk about that a lot in here. Kevin always starts the conversation in Alpha Showdown series with spicy ketchup because, he's thinking we should get sponsored by Whataburger.
All right, I don't want to give away my secret too much here. It's not my secret. I mean, it's a well-known secret, but with that magic rack, that wing ball is going to go. When you break, you really want to hit a half a tip below center. That pulls the cue ball back just a little bit, get it on the same edge of the table, into the table as the one ball, increase your chances of getting a shot or a more playable safety. He hit the rack well. He just hit it a little above center.
So his first break, he made the one on the side, missed the wing ball.
I mean, I jumped up.
If you watch his shoulder dips on those tough shots.
So something I've done on this a few times, especially when I'm not trying to pocket the ball for something like a safety. He's left-handed, so this helps, or he's shooting left-handed.
No, he shoots left-handed.
Okay, yeah. Looking at the cue ball as I'm stroking, I normally don't do that. As a matter of fact, I rarely even look at the cue ball. I'm an object ball centered player, but on shots like that, looking at the cue ball, I really think helps increase the accuracy of the hit.
I don't even like thinking about it. It makes me play worse. If I start thinking about if I'm looking at the object ball or cue ball, then I'm thinking.
No, I'm not talking about like that. No, I'm literally talking about you're tree topped over a ball, length of the table draw shot where you got to hit the cue ball accurately, or it's going to end up over in the fireplace. Something like that.
Yeah.
But no, generally speaking, if you're thinking about looking at the cue ball or object ball, you're dead money. And when you're just going ball to ball, you got to just play the game.
Yeah, I try to stay out of my own way because I have. Oh, this could be bad. Okay, he hit that well. I have a tendency to get in my own way. I know for a fact that there's not many people in town that can beat me on a consistent basis. But God, I like beating myself. I'll tell you what.
You're like the Jaguars of the.
Correct.
Of the pool,
I find a way to lose. It's just like it's like in the River City Open. I'm playing Shane and Banks. I have him down 2-0, and I have him stone cold beat, and I just fall apart. The same thing happened against the same player. I'm playing Shane in South Carolina in a race to 7. That was a pretty decent shot there. The right idea. Didn't want to have to go up and down table and play shape. But I was playing Shane in South Carolina in Aiken in a big tournament that Marianne was running up there. And super good, super nice pool room, great tournament, ran smooth the whole week. And I draw Shane first round in the bar box 9-ball. Of course, And I lose to him 7-5, and I dogged 3 8-balls.
Yeah.
It's alternate break.
Wow.
Yeah.
Strong.
You tell me. I will find a way to lose. That's just like I have 100 stories. The USAMs playing the defending champion Jacob Watson. I should have beat him 7-3, but I gave him like 4 racks and then dogged it hill because I had a chance to win it. And it's just nightmare stuff. And of course, these matches all air all the time. And I get a text every time my match hits that TV. Hey, I'm watching you on TV. Oh, thanks, bud. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate you.
Corey's got to settle down. He's jumping up. He's moving around. I know he's twitchy, but man, he hopefully, if he ends up losing this set.
That 4-9's looking juicy. And if you don't, he's shooting the 1-9. Oh my God.
Yeah,
don't leave it to Aaron.
This is not how he got the lead. He. Yeah, that's.
That's my thing. Is he's been playing well without shooting combos.
Yeah, I don't. He. Let me say this, and Aaron, if you go back and watch this,
he will.
You are too good of a player to take flyers at the 9-ball. Just take it from me. I've seen a lot of pool. I've been around this game for 25 years, and you are too good of a player to take the flyers like that. There's a time and a place. I mean, we've all done it, and at times, it's a good percentage shot. But man, I think you run that 100 times, you win the game a lot more trying to run out at your skill level.
Especially with everything wide open like it was. But I will tell you, I've had the conversation with him 100 times. You're not going to change his mind on it. I tell him, I'm like, buddy, you play way too good to just keep taking these flyers for no reason. He's like, well, it's a higher percentage. And I'm like, no,
but it's not.
I was like, how good do you think I am? He goes, well, I know how good you are. I was like, you see me taking flyers like that? Like, it doesn't happen. It happens. Like, if I get real nervy or something, it happens. But very little. I used to be that guy where,
Sure.
I'd go for the 9 all the time, but that's when you're up and coming. When you get to the point where you can run out on a consistent basis, you're not shooting those flyers.
Yeah, I mean, it's really a psychological thing. I think from there, all the balls were open. He had a workable shot on the one ball. Nothing was really touching a rail, and everything had a pocket. Again, I think you let him shoot that 9 ball 100 times, and he tries to run out 100 times. I think that he runs out or runs and plays a good safety and wins the game from there a lot more.
Oh, yeah.
And he may refuse to believe it or, whatever, but then he will plateau. I mean, that's just the way it is.
No, this is a conversation that so me and Aaron talk on the phone a lot. We're actually really good friends, and it's a conversation that's come up of a lot, and it's just something that is part of his identity, I guess you could say, in the pool room, is that he enjoys doing it, so he's going to keep doing it. All right, Cory has a shot on the 1 ball. Tough shape here for the 2.
It's natural if he makes it.
He overcut it.
Yeah, he's got to stay down. He's a little lost.
Got away with one there. But just like the start of the set, Aaron hit a kick shot and got a safe. So, I mean, the rolls are going to change. They're going to go back and forth. I think he's going to hit this long. Oh, he hit it perfect. Wow, he hit that really well. But yeah, the rolls are going to come and go. That's part of pool. If you can bring yourself to understand, hey, bad rolls are going to happen. Good rolls are also going to happen. It'll kind of help you mentally. It's something that I've had to work through a lot, because it's so easy to get upset and angry when rolls aren't going your way, especially in short races like this. You just have to keep telling yourself, hey, it's gonna switch up. And I think that's something that Cory is dealing with right now. Is he's had someone really firing at him, jumped out to a 4-1 lead in a race to 5, and he knows he's better than Aaron on paper and that he's supposed to win this match. So I think he's struggling internally. Like, he really feels like he's got to press here when you keep playing the pool the right way, like that right there. There's no reason to go for the 9 there. I know he's playing safe, but that 9 easily could have went and sat in front of the hole. And,
or there was much better safeties.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Cory's a great player, and don't get me wrong, Cory. When you go back and listen to this, I'm not, calling you out because I want to play you some because I know how good you play. But right now, it's obvious you're a little uncomfortable. I think both players need to settle down a little bit. Aaron's gotten a little antsy to try to get this set over because he knows he's on the verge of beating a better player, and Cory, I think, has the opposite, a little bit of expectation. Anxiety that he knows he's the clear favorite going into this and feels like he's has extra pressure.
Hold on. We open the door. Tell him no, it goes further left. Tell him further left. It's not exact, but yeah, it's as close as it can get. It was a little lower from the spot, but I mean, it's close as it's gonna get. All right, Cory has a shot, natural shape to get on the 2 ball here. Here's a problem that players will run into. He's just kind of flying at things right now. On that shot, if you had made the 1, a lot of players, that 9 ball gets real big in people's eyes. You can't help it. It's just natural.
Yeah, because it seems like for us, amateur players, maybe not you. You're a high level amateur, but let's say 600 under. You think, okay, all I got to do is make 1 good shot to win this match versus I got to make 8 good shots to run out, and really, it's not that simple. You have to make 1 really hard shot or 8. Doable shots. So
I think if you try to play this 2 ball with bottom left English and really spin it, Yeah, if he would have made the 2 ball, I think he would have made the 9 ball. And he got really quick there.
Well, he was trying to make the 9. Let's be clear.
Oh,
He was,
yeah, he was trying to make the 9,
and
but
he hit it so hard the spin didn't take. Yeah, I just man,
but
Aaron.
didn't think about it at all. He just got down and fired it.
All right, Cory's got ball in hand, looking at every angle. Right now, he's going through in his mind how he wants to map this out. Let's see if there's any kind of key transitions. I think the 2, 3, 4 are pretty doable. Once he gets good on that 6, this rack is done. So just stay in line. Don't overcomplicate it.
See, I don't like what he's doing.
Nope,
here.
I'm playing that 3 in the top right corner.
Yep.
Bumping balls, tying up. Why? I don't understand that.
So the 6, so he got away with something. The 6 still goes in the top left corner. I don't like that choice, but he's trying to find the shortest path to the ball. He's probably going to draw back and shoot the 4 in the bottom left. But again, I don't like that either because it's hard to get on the 6 ball. See, he just made that way worse.
Yeah.
Now, he might have bumped it enough to where he can just check this off the rail and shoot the 6 in the top right corner. I mean, he's got the angle for it, so there's no reason you don't shoot that. See, he's looking at it right now. I think that's the easiest route. Obviously, he's really done a good job of messing this up, but
Right.
it's
Something else you got to think about here is so if he knows he's going to have to play safe on the 6 ball, play safe on the 4 ball. Don't make the 4 ball, then break it up trying to play safe on the 6. Go ahead and play safe on the 4, and then let them deal with it.
Well, something else he has here is he could bank the 4 towards the 9 with quite a bit of speed. It's going to shorten it up to hit the 9 ball, but if he misses the 9 ball, it's going to go 3 more rails up table and just stun forward with the cue ball.
Yeah. I don't know. I like to have a little more control, and hitting balls that hard where they're going multiple rails. There's just too many variables. It glances off something, hits something here, breaks something up.
Yeah.
You scratch, whatever. Let's see what he does here. Yeah. So he's now run into the 7 ball in 3 consecutive shots. He created a problem. Now he's had 2 times trying to solve that problem, and
I can't tell if he got to a point where he can spin this in the side pocket, but if not, just play the 6 up table and
yeah. Agreed. If he's not certain he can make this, go off the right side of the 6, bring it up by the 9 ball, bring the cue ball up by the 9 ball, put the 6 other in the table, and then let it go. But this will be a little bit. This rack, how he's mapped it out, is a little confusing to me.
Oh, he went for it.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to go for it, hit it hard enough that it doesn't sit in front of the pocket if you miss it. All right, so let's see what Aaron can do. Let's get a reasonable shot on the 7. I mean the 6, the 7. Going up and down the table. He missed it. All right, Cory. Second chance. This is pretty straightforward.
I think something Aaron needs to realize is he's up 4-1. He's still going to have plenty of chances. Just relax. You're going to have another opportunity. You're still leading by 2 after this. Just understand that Cory isn't playing his A game. And that, you're going to have another chance. Just settle down. Get back into that mental space you were in the first 4 racks.
Yeah, I think on some level he's getting a little anxiety in the fact that I think every one of us knows here, and even in the chat I've seen some comments, Cory is going to right the ship at some point tonight. I doubt that this is just he's going to, struggle like he is now for the rest of the evening. So Aaron may feel like he's a little bit on borrowed time, and if he doesn't capitalize now, then he knows he's done for. But that's really not a good way to think about it, although it's hard to avoid. got a little funny here. I think he can roll it, but if he doesn't, just accept it. Draw it back over the rail and back out. It's a straightforward shot. You've made it 1,000 times. If you can roll it, roll it.
Tell you the kids aren't making it easy on him.
Yeah,
The kids are going crazy upstairs right now. So definitely, you gotta get through that wall barrier as well mentally.
so he's obviously uncomfortable. His confidence is a little low right now. Normally he would have fired this in and been done with it. Taking a little extra time is not always a good thing, but once you decide what you want to do, go ahead and shoot it. If you miss it, you miss it. Everybody does, but
Definitely commit to whatever you're shooting, though.
right.
You really gotta commit to the shot and say, okay, I'm gonna draw this to the side rail, or I'm gonna roll it in, because I think that might be the shot here is just to roll it in and let the cue ball fall forward to the bottom rail.
Yeah, man, he's trying to roll this with inside.
I,
I
I
think just let your stroke out. Go ahead and pound it off the rail and back out. Don't try to run into the nine or do anything cute. Don't just make this ball.
There you go. You see, he's putting bottom on it. I think he's afraid of the slide on the table, so he's afraid of the cue ball sliding into that bottom right corner.
Yeah, I
Well,
was a little worried about that. He got away with it, but
murder.
I think he planned on running to the nine. Got away with it, but I think he's not thinking good right now. And it happens.
All right. Well, this is to bring the match to 4-3. We've seen quite a few straight and nine balls missed in the series, so don't think it's he's not capable of missing here. He's obviously very uncomfortable. He knows he's got a lot of pressure on him, and this is just the first set, folks. All right.
I've been in positions like that. I talked about it last week. You missed some nine balls and things, and man, that looks like a shot that I would bet I'd make 100 out of 100. But then when when you've missed a few nine balls, man, that pocket looks like a snooker pocket, and that nine ball looks like a basketball. It's wild how it changes. All right, 4-3 with Cory breaking. I think it's a coin flip here. I think it's less of a coin flip if Aaron gets a little jumpy and starts taking some unnecessary risk, low percentage things like that. But if he plays his game, runs out, thinks it through logically, I think it's 50-50.
Yeah, 100% can. All right, well, he made the one again, just like the first break he had in the set. Now, I will say, it's kind of a double-edged sword, really, because if he somehow loses a set to Aaron, and we go in the second set, Aaron lost the lag, so he's breaking first in the next set. So I mean, that could be a real momentum swing. You've won 2 racks in a row, trying to push for 3, and miss one ball, you lose a set, and you're giving up the break for the next set as well.
Yeah, aggressive there. I'm a little more conservative player. I would have played safe there. The 3 ball's kind of in a funky spot, even if he made it. And the cue ball ended up around where it is now. He wouldn't have had a great shot at the 3. So, all right, Aaron, let's see what you got.
I think Aaron banks this ball.
Yeah, I liked. I like coming off the left side and coming up behind the 3-6, putting the 2 ball in the middle of the table.
So I have watched Aaron play quite a few times, and I will tell you this: his arm is very jerky compared to when he's playing like the first couple racks of the set. Everything was smooth, timing was great, and now now he's got a little bit of pressure coming back on him. He's real jerky in his elbow. You can kind of his follow through is more of a punch than just a smooth shot, just a smooth stroke.
Yep.
And you can definitely tell he's feeling the heat.
So I spent a lot of time just kind of researching or learning sports psychology, things like that. And there, number one, everybody feels it on the highest level. Everybody.
Oh yeah.
And usually your opponent feels the same thing you are, whether they're intimidated by you or they feel like they're much better than you and should win. But they, everybody gets a little anxious. So things you can do, what can you do to combat that? Number one is it will pass. But two, while you're in the chair, breathing, things like that, visualizing what you're going to do when you get back to the table, those kind of things, just basic stuff. But nobody's immune to pressure. Nobody. It's funny to me when they put heart rate monitors on golfers and professional pool players, and they look calm, but their heart rate's 130, 140.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I couldn't do the heart rate monitor because I'd be giving it away. Oh, he almost made that.
All right. 2 rails out to the middle of the table. Leave an angle. Don't get straight in. Hit a little tentative. Hit the 9 ball. That wasn't a good stroke.
I think I would have went rail first there.
Maybe. I think he could have spun it around. But either way, he's okay. But don't get too much out of it. Stun it. Stun draw it a little bit. A few inches over. Straight in on the 4. Stop there. Just like that.
He hit that well.
Yep. All right. Stop. There, 5 in the corner, 7 in the side.
And I think this is what Aaron was afraid of. You don't want to give him a couple easy opener shots where he can start getting into stroke. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the other thing too people do when they get nervy is notice how hard they are hitting these balls. Good players, experienced players aren't pounding these balls with that much speed. It makes the pockets play a lot tighter, and it's harder to control the cue ball. It affects your tip accuracy. Smoothing the ball around the table when somebody's really in stroke is what it looks like. Jesse, last week when you were playing, man, it was just rolling the ball, playing good angles. Every ball went in at a 5 to 6 out of 10 speed at most. Rarely did you miss a ball. Well, you didn't miss a ball, but when you did, it didn't go 4 rails.
Yeah. Yeah, he's standing straight up. You definitely tell that he feels how big of a game this is. I mean, lose the set or get on the hill. This is a huge game. When you're down 4-1 in a race to 5, getting into 2 and 3, a little more relatively easy to do. But when it gets to the point where you're playing to get on the hill or lose the set, there's a lot more pressure. I think Aaron got away with one here because he's got a little gap. He can shoot this in. And the 7 and 8 are, 7's sitting in a hole, so all he's got to do is really make this ball.
Yeah, pay attention though that how do you want to play that 8? Right now, I'm thinking about that. Where do I want to get on the 8? I don't like trying to roll up and play it on the short side. If anything, I might.
I'll tell you, I'm rolling up. I'm just taking the easy shot. Oh, he hit that well. Especially now because he's pretty straight on it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. He got decent on the 7.
Just roll into the second diamond right there. I don't want to go I don't go past the second diamond. I want to go above it, have enough angle to come to the bottom rail and shoot the 9 side. Don't overcomplicate it. You know what I mean?
I agreed. The only thing that you do by that, though, is there's a good chance you're going to end up on the rail. And under the pressure, that rail is big. That's why I'm saying, maybe consider, coming down and spinning on the other side of the 8, maybe punch it between the 8 and 9. I don't love those. Those aren't great. But also, I don't want to shoot this 8 ball off the rail. That's for sure.
I'll tell you this, he's missed a couple of these shots. This is pretty unmissable. But just rolling that ball, he's on the rail, but he's got an angle. It's nice and smooth. Just make the 8 ball and win the set. But, he's missed a couple of those balls into the side pocket.
Yeah, he's shooting this a little quick.
Yeah, he didn't look at the angle or anything. Yep.
All right, so for you guys out there's 3 reasons people miss makeable balls, okay? Number 1 is not committing to the shot. We've seen that a few times here. The second is not adhering to your pre-shot routine. So when he was running racks earlier, he looked at the angles on every ball, stepped back, got down and shot it. He had a good rhythm and a good pre-shot routine there. He was a little quick. And then the third reason that people miss easy balls is, number 1, you're over the ball and you either have an intrusive thought or you get down over the ball and you're uncomfortable and you don't stand back up and reset. Those are the three reasons. And if you miss a ball, go back and look at one of. It's guaranteed it's one of those three things, assuming it was a relatively easy shot. So now Hill in the first set. Really, the pressure's on Aaron here.
Yeah, I mean, Cory had already checked out of the set, so I mean, it's kind of definitely all the pressure's on Aaron here. And I will say, I am the intrusive thought. I'm the intrusive thought shooter. So I'll be down on a ball. I'll be like, wonder if I miss this ball.
Yeah,
Boom! Of course I'm gonna miss that ball.
Exactly, 100%.
You know?
And why do we do that? It's like standing over a golf shot, saying like, "Man, I feel like I'm gonna block it," and why don't I just step back? I don't understand it, but we all do it.
And I'm the worst about standing up. I will not stand up to reset the shot.
Yep.
Hill.
All right. So Hill. This is a runnable table. So let's kind of map this out. 1 to the 2, a little tricky but doable. Yeah, the really key is, man, if that 4 ball goes past the 6 or not. I tell you what I like here. I like coming 2 rails out to get back towards the long rail. Then I have an angle to come off the 2 ball, 2 rails out, kind of coming into that 4 ball in the bottom left.
So I'm going to try to spin this around
Yep.
to get close to that left side pocket.
Exactly.
And then play this with top right, come around in between the 7 and the 5 to play the 4 in the...
Okay.
Oh, he underhit that a little bit. See, now he's probably just going to draw straight back.
Yeah, you control the ball really well off two rails, and coming to the short side of that 6. If it doesn't go, that's really the only play. I thought it would go, and that's why I was saying kind of come the other way. But yeah, I like your shot. Drawing straight back, you're just really trying to get lucky.
He hit that pretty well. Oh yeah, he hit that great. About as good as you could hit that ball. Here, I'm not trying to do too much. I might draw back and shoot the 5 inside. I'm not trying to stop the ball here, because then you have a chance of decelerating or double hitting. There's so much that could go wrong here. I'm just trying to kind of just jack up, punch up down on it, and draw back to the rail. And if I overdraw it, I have the 5 in top right. It's don't overthink it. See, it looks like he's putting an angle on this ball, like he's not straight in.
Yeah, see, like right there. Get back up and reset. Don't just kind of halfway. Okay.
I don't mind that, because now you can kind of hit this with a little bit more speed and draw to the side rail, shoot the 7 in the top left. I'll tell you, this is not what Aaron wanted, to let him kind of get comfortable. I don't know what he's doing here. Whatever he's doing, I don't like it.
Top left, top right.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I like your shot better, and he shot it right into the point.
Yeah, he's losing accuracy rolling that ball. See, now Aaron needs to take his time, really get a pre-shot routine down, and follow it for these last 4 balls, because he's been given a chance to win this set after leading 4-1 and giving up the last 3 racks relatively, on the last ball.
All right, let's see what he does. Probably roll 4 to play the 7 in the side. Okay. Came a little, juiced it a little bit. He may have a problem here.
I don't think the 7 goes.
Can we see that
8.
other angle?
It definitely doesn't go. He's going to have to, I don't mind.
What if he rolls a 9 here?
He might. I like this spinning it in the side.
Yep.
It's going to come off the side rail. The one thing you got to look out for, I don't think he has the angle for it, is to hit that point in the side and scratch, or hit the point and go way up table. But if you're cutting this with a lot of outside spin, it's going to hit that side rail, bottom rail, come back into the side rail, and he'll have a shot on the 8 ball. Oh, he played that with outside. He's going to get underneath it. Wow. See here, I'm just banking it straight across and just drawing a hair to hook him with the 9 ball. You know, you don't got to be super complicated here. You just take your medicine. That was actually a really good shot on the 7 ball. Just a little too much adrenaline.
Yeah, I like trying to create a little more
he's trying to bank
distance.
this. He's trying to bank it.
Yeah, that's
He could scratch here. He overspun it.
yeah. That was not going to work. No, so
Again, he got really quick there. And I'm sure he'll come in here and have a talk with me right before the next set. We'll have a little break before the next set.
So I like hitting the second rail on this. You don't have to, but I like hitting the second rail near the side pocket and kind of coming into the angle. Yeah, just like that. That's a good shot. All right, Cory.
I'll tell you what, I've been struggling with the bottom English with a lot of spin on it. Just because I haven't really needed to use it much, but when I do, I really have been struggling with it. All right, well, you called it. Cory got to 4-3, comes back and wins the set. And you know Aaron's going to be sick about that.
Yeah, Aaron's got to feel like he let that one slip away. And it's hard to rally back because you feel like that was your chance. So, all right, we will be starting the second set shortly.
Give me a couple minutes and we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Trivia question coming.
I gotta go finish this out. But you're unmuted and we're starting. All right, you good to go?
All right, second set. Aaron, course of break, scratches. Okay, so really getting, I think getting from the 2 to the 3 is the only real issue here. So he plays it. And he's going to run into the 2. That is not how to play it. I think he was just trying to get close to it to try to draw it.
I'll tell you, there was a little bit of mind games being played there. It could have 100% sharked him there. Wow, he hit that well. Aaron looks at him after the break, goes, just so you know, you do get a bonus point for the most 3 fouls, and no one in the series has a 3 foul yet. Like, yeah, please play safety on me.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny.
You know, Aaron was talking a lot in the break about the luck equity in the game of 9-ball. And you know, Jesse, you replied that it's really not that much luck. I mean, yeah, there is a little bit here and there. And that you did get kind of lucky. And I tend to agree with you, Jesse, that people view 9-ball as a lot of luck, but good players play high percentage shots. It doesn't always, it's not an absolute. That's why it's a high percentage. It's not an absolute, but the higher percentage you play, the more likely you are. And I heard this saying, I thought it was really interesting, that playing poker hand to hand is a game of luck, but over a career is a game of skill. And that's why you see the best players, best poker players, always in the finals. And I think that applies to pool a lot.
It's funny. I don't know if you follow Eklund Kachi on Facebook.
God, he is killing. He is lighting it up.
He said, rest of the world gets destroyed by Team Asia, and not 1 out of 80 Filipinos can make the quarterfinal or the semifinals of the Philippines Open.
He said something about throwing chicken wings out there or something.
He said throw a chicken wing off the 3rd floor or something.
I mean, they were literally playing in a shopping mall.
They're playing in the Gateway Mall.
It is.
It's actually a super cool environment. I've seen all the pictures. I've watched. I'm usually up that late at night watching it anyway. It looks super cool. I would love to play in an environment like that. I wish we could do something like that here.
When you wonder why those Filipinos can't get sharked, I mean, they are.
Oh, here we go.
Now we're starting. I don't think that's a path to success for Aaron.
Well, he got away with it. I think he's half ball hooked on the 3-ball.
Yeah, but
which he'll tell you the percentage of the time when he misses the 9 on a combo or carom, he doesn't leave a shot.
That may be perception, but that's not reality.
I tried to tell him, like, you are good enough to compete. Oh, here we go.
Let's see what happens. Yeah, I mean, he might not be able to pocket the ball, but really, whether that shot was worth it or not depends on how he looks when he gets back to the table.
For sure.
Now, Cory, he may have baited Cory, into doing it. Like, looked like a lot of fun.
I don't know. Cory might be banking his backup table, playing in safety. I don't know. He was definitely going for it.
Yeah.
He baited him hard.
100 miles an hour. He did that to me a few weeks ago in my match against Christian, where I had a decent run out to win the match. And Aaron talked how much about rolling the 9-ball is, and I was like, all right, well, let me try to shoot this 2-9 combo, and man, I butchered it. All right, slow spin.
Well, let's see if he goes back to pre-shot routine, really thinking about it.
Yep, looking at the angles, not overcomplicating. All right, I like that.
I didn't know you had that much angle on it.
Yep.
All right, guys, I know I stressed this at the beginning of the match during set 1. If you're watching from Facebook and you want a higher quality picture, the ability to rewind, rewatch some shots if you want, the YouTube link is pinned in the chat. Make sure you go over there, drop a like, drop a subscribe. You'll see the thumbnail for this match. It's bright yellow.
Also, with that, as Jesse mentioned, we are giving away a twosome to play golf with myself and Jesse Link at Jacksonville Golf and Country Club, private golf course off Hodges Boulevard. This issue came up previously. To avoid it, when we ask the question, we will be accepting answers from the YouTube chat. That is where we will get the answer. Oh, he hung the 9-ball.
He got so
that was a foregone conclusion. But the correct answer posted in the YouTube stream chat will be the winning answer.
Oh, so you have to comment from YouTube is what he's saying.
That is correct.
You have to comment on the YouTube channel to be able to win the giveaway tonight. So make sure that you guys are watching from YouTube. All right. Well, Aaron rattles that 9-ball. You said something earlier about the The intrusive thoughts. That definitely just happened right there. That was definitely an intrusive thought moment. I don't know that Raj is back in, so I'm going to get out there and rack the balls for these guys again.
Everybody misses 9 balls. You just got to get over it. As a matter of fact, everybody misses balls. I mean, at every level, from the best players ever, everybody's dogged an easy 9 ball or an easy shot. Nothing you can do about it now. Can't hope for a better yesterday. Just got to move forward, get out of your mind, and move on to the next rack. I'd be a liar, though, if I didn't tell you that it does creep in the next time you have a 9 ball for half a second. But you just have to stick to your pre-shot routine, clear your mind, take a deep breath, visualize a shot, get down and shoot it. If it's really hard to focus, stand back up, reset. All right, Cory to break. Expect the wing ball to go in. 1 ball should travel up by one of the corner pockets. He made the one in the side, which is always the possibility with the magic rack, but cue ball's in the middle of the table. He's got a good opening shot on the 2. I think he has a decent angle to get something on the 3. Now, it is a little tricky. He's looking at getting a kind of an acute angle on the 3 to cut it in the bottom right-hand pocket. Then coming out for the 4 is an issue because the 6 comes into play. I guess another possibility he has, if he's full enough, is he could try to draw up by above the side pocket and play the 3 in the lower left. But
I'll tell you, Doc, that is the break I look for.
yeah.
Well, wing ball, 1 ball. That's what I'm trying to do every time I break, and I just can't get it to happen. A lot of people are now. I do understand where people are saying just make the wing ball and set the 1 ball wherever you want it. Well, apparently where I want it's on the top rail, and I can't get away from it.
Thomas, it will be random. Just gotta stay tuned.
I'm not gonna say when or what set or who will be playing. Just know that it will be before the end of the night. I'm not going to, make you wait all the way until the end of the night. But
all right, so let's see. Aaron
going for the 3
foul.
He's going to put this 2 by the 9 ball too.
Yeah. Good shot.
He might have made it tougher.
I think he did.
I thought he was aiming at the point.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if he was going to try to, hit it on the rail first. But it was always hitting the point there. He's kind of spin this, right? To avoid the 7?
Yep. Yes, good hit.
All right. I'm going to leave Aaron a shot.
I think if he stops right there, he is perfect on that 3 ball to be able to come up 1 rail between the 4 and the 9.
He might be playing safe again. Did he make the ball? He definitely was not trying to make the ball.
All right, can he see enough of this 3? No,
trying to finally get around in with the link. Oh, he was going for the 9. And
I mean, how so? Like what?
He was
4 rails?
He was trying to come off the rail. He just put too much English on it.
Yeah, I don't see that. All right. So now he's on 1. I think Cory could consider locking him up here.
Oh, I'm trying to 3 foul him for sure.
Yeah, I mean.
See, here's the problem. You start getting that in your mind, and then you get out and run.
I know. But once you decide, like.
It's like I didn't think about 3 fouling 1 time last week. I did not let that. Because the first match I played Jules, and it crept in my mind, and it caused me to play bad in the first set.
Yeah.
I let that go, and next thing you know, I was running out. And last week kind of showed, I played well. I was very comfortable. It's the first time I've ever felt that comfortable on this table because if you watch the matches prior to the Alpha Showdown series, Raj has beat the crap out of me on this table.
Yeah.
So to finally feel comfortable on this table felt good, but definitely, if you have a chance for like a pretty easy three foul, like someone broke the ball's bat or something and scratched, like, and they're all bunched up in the middle, you can definitely go for it. But for the most part, a lot of people haven't even given it a second thought.
Yeah.
Now, who do you play tonight?
James Markham.
Oh, you played Bubba tonight.
I don't know him.
He beat Raj last week or 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know. Probably beat me now too. Now I'm intimidated.
He's one of the 3 that qualified for the US AMs from the Alpha Showdown series.
Now I look forward to it. All right, played short side on the 6. He's good here. Come up between the 9 and the 7. 7 on the side. Stay right there for the 9. All right, see, I like this. Coming around, let's double check the angle. See what you're going to have on the 9 ball. Feathers it in. All right. Cory Crain, double C, leads 2-0 in the second set of the Alpha Showdown.
Hey, what time are you planning on being here? All right, you get some time. Just try to get here as quick as possible. All right, buddy. I just realized he's one of the only people I haven't talked to all day about confirming.
Yeah. Yeah, so based on Fargo rates here, Cory up 2-0 and breaking in a race to 5, 100-point difference. He's a greater than 90% favorite to win this set, the race to 5, and in doing so would win the match. Not impossible, but the odds are really stacked against Aaron. But there's a reason we play the matches. Cory to break. Wing ball, 1 ball up by the top left pocket. He gets hooked. All right, so what I'm looking at here, is you're accepting you're already kind of in a bad spot and you want to make it just a little bit better. I'm trying to make a decision where I guarantee I get back to the table, either in accepting the push out or tying the balls up, making it unlikely my opponent can run out. So it looks like he's kicking at this. He's got a good landmark because it's so close to the rail. And I don't hate that.
Tell you, I'm trying to lock him up here. This is one of those times where I'm rolling the 1 up by the 5 and putting the cue ball off the rail, tucked
About
up on the 7 ball.
Yep. I heard a podcast once that Fader said, Fader Gorst, that is, whenever he comes to the table and he decides he wants to play defensive shot, he always picks two different safeties and then decides between the two. But that every time he has two shots in mind, he doesn't always go with just the first one he sees.
Yeah.
I think that really makes a lot of sense.
I think for people of our levels, that's putting a little too much in our head.
I'm just hoping I see the first one.
I just want to be able to hit the first one before I can worry about two of them. Now, obviously, I always have more than one option, but typically I go with my gut because it's a lot easier to commit with the first one you see versus thinking about, okay, well, if I hit this one perfect, and then you're not committed to that second one.
Yeah, but I'm sure there's been times when you walked up and you saw a shot and you kind of looked at it, and then as surveying table you saw a better shot. Or I know a number of times I've shot the first shot that I saw and then went back to the table and thought, oh man, I should have shot it this way instead.
Oh, there's a reason I don't play with an extension. It's not because the extension wouldn't help me. It's because it forces me to go grab something and slow me down, and then
Yeah.
on the way back I might see something differently. And it kind of helped me last week a lot. I know you guys mentioned it.
So, Thomas, my Fargo is 590, and I believe James Markham is 575 ish. We're very close.
Yeah, he's around the 600s. They're both around 600s. It will definitely be a good match. Yeah, Aaron is just in his head big
Yeah.
time right now. Having a 4-1 lead and giving that away in the first set kind of put him on full tilt.
All right, so we've seen a few defensive shots here. You know, there's a philosophy to defensive shots. The first being that distance on a 9-foot table, that is, 7-foot table is a little bit different, but on a 9-foot table, distance is the most important factor in good safeties. The second being try to hide behind a wall of balls instead of a single ball, and then the third is try not to leave the object ball near a pocket or a rail. Out in space is a little better. Those things make it much more difficult, not only for the incoming player to hit the ball, but to make a productive shot off of it. All right. Probably going to try to combo bank this, I guess. He's kind of, I don't know. He's all out of sorts.
He's kind of off the rails right now, as we would say.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like losing that first set really just he feels like his chance to win this match
This went from pretty high chance to almost zero.
Yeah, and then hanging that 9 ball was just kind of the icing on the cake. But Jesse, as I mentioned from here where you're racking, I plugged it into Fargo, and based on their two Fargos, Cory up 2-0 in a race to 5 and breaking, he was 91% favorite to win the race to 5, being almost 100 points higher.
What was he when he was down 4-1?
I don't know. Probably. I mean, honestly, probably not as far off as you think.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I would say he was probably 30%. You know, 70. Aaron 70-30 to win 4-1.
Those are always good matches to win, good confidence boosters.
Yep. All right. So he may have an angle to try to have to roll up above the 7 and then shoot it in the bottom right hand corner. Yeah, he's hitting the ball a lot better now.
He's a lot more confident. Definitely a lot more confident on that. Now, that can come with some issues now. He overrolled that by a lot, and he's kind of flat on this. So,
do you go forward?
Yeah, I probably just punch out.
Okay.
The pockets are kind of forgiving here, but if you hit it too hard, they will spit the ball out. He's going forward, which I don't mind.
Let me ask you this: you've played a lot of pool in a lot of different conditions. On a table that's a little more slidey, do you tend to punch that and on worn-in cloth roll it, or are you just punching it always?
I'm just punching it always.
Okay.
Well, and you're more focused on the stroke. You know, it's not because if you punch it too hard, it's never going to go in the hole.
Yep. All right, barring the unthinkable. Cory Crain leads the second match. Second set, 3-0, race to 5. All right, Cory, again, made the wing ball, one ball tracking up towards the top left pocket. It's got a makeable shot. I think he can go a couple rails and get good on the two. The question really becomes how to get from the two to the three to the four. That's the only problem in this rack. It looks like the four goes in the top right, so I'm sure he's already thought of how he's going to attack that. Ooh, came a little shorter than I thought. All right, let's see if he just cuts it down the rail. Yeah, he's playing with a lot of confidence now, and this is what Aaron was worried about. That Cory's a 650 for a reason, and it's not because he plays me every week. So just stay down. Don't get on the rail.
I hate to rage bait you, but you said it's not because he plays you every week, but I play you almost every week, and I'm still 657. And
well, they don't count our matches.
Yeah,
so
Fargo refuses to believe that you can beat me 7-3 twice.
Yep.
My Cash App does not agree with them.
Look, I mean, honestly, within 100 points, a single race, anybody can win. Now, granted, you're going to win more races to 7 than I am, but
in which I have.
Yeah, of course,
what they don't understand is I have one more than my fair share.
Yeah, it's like if I can't win, then why does anybody ever even play? That's the real question.
Had I beat you 7-3, they never would have second guessed it at all.
Right. Yeah, he's freewheeling now, letting his stroke out, drawing multiple rails. That's a guy he's got his confidence back. He knows Aaron's on the ropes, and
right before this rack started, Aaron asked me, he goes, have you played 2 matches? I go, yeah, I've played twice. He goes, I need one more breaking run to catch you. And I was like, good luck, bud.
Yeah.
And then here Cory is, on a breaking run here. Do you go forward here or you just go one rail?
I think from here, just to one rail, just like that. If it's a little close to the pocket, I go ahead and hit that second rail. But he's feeling good. I think he could have done either. Good. So straight in 9 ball. Don't expect any problems here. Bang. All right, Cory Crain is on the hill to win the set against Aaron Coords. First set was very competitive. Second set's really just been a rout. Cory's found his form again and is playing more like the Cory that we know. It's a break and run for Cory. Well done. Really never got out of line. Hard to find any fault with the patterns there. All right. So wing ball goes. If the 1 goes past the 4 ball in the bottom right, I think we're in business. So there's a couple of different ways you can look at this. I think if he can stay kind of where the one ball is, he should be able to play the 2 in the bottom left and stun off the side rail down for the 3. If he wants to, he could roll up and play the 2 on the side as well. Let's see what he does here. Yeah, he's going to roll up. Aaron's in trouble here. So he should just kind of draw this out, maybe a little right over to the right long rail, keep a little angle. So that tangent line goes right where he needs to go, just like that. Great shot.
He's feeling himself now, folks. He is feeling himself. Right before they broke, I was talking about one of the things Raj and I are talking about for next series. Oh, he's feeling himself too much, folks. He should have played forward there. But we were talking about Thomas said he'll take you for 100.
Yeah.
He's talking about Fargo's. But we were talking about one of the ideas that Raj and I had spoke about before tonight. And the next series, we're talking about doing Scotch doubles, which it has to be above 1,200.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if you have under 1,200 combined, matches could take 3 to 4 hours.
It gets tough.
Yeah. So obviously, you're going to have some high quality pool there.
Yep.
And I think we get 8 teams.
Yeah.
And just do a couple round robins, to where each team, you might not play 4 of the teams, but at least have 4 matches or whatever. But
good shot there. I like that Aaron's going for the run out there. Sorry to interrupt, but
sure.
I would have expected him to try to just shoot the 4-9, but I think he really sees he's got to try to get something going.
And here's the thing: he hasn't been playing bad.
No.
Obviously, this set's been a little different, but he's been mentally checked out since he rattled the 9 ball in the first rack. So here, he didn't look at the angle; he just got down and shot it. But he's in the mindset of, I have to run out here.
Yeah. So when you feel like you're up against it, are you more like trying to find a gear, or are you more grinding? What's your mindset here of like, are you just kind of freewheeling, like I got nothing to lose, or are you like, let me double check every angle, let me just
free will. Well,
free will?
I'm more of a free will player anyway.
Sure, but like when you're struggling, what do you do?
No matter what, I tell people all the time, like, there's players out there that get staked and struggle, right? Yeah, shot it straight in the rail. But there are players out there that'll get staked and they shake so hard for the money, but they're the best practice players you ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time, I said, why am I going to get nervous because you had all the faith in the world in me to put your money behind me? I'm going to play the same way that I play normally as if I did on your money.
Yep.
You put your money on me. If I lose, it doesn't affect me at all.
Right.
I just didn't win the money.
Well, and they're betting on you to play your game.
Yeah. They're not betting on you to shake,
Right.
I've seen it a million times where, guys just fall apart when it comes to someone else's money. And, that doesn't bode well for me. Like, it's in the same type, and I know this is off the topic of what we were talking about, but it's the same concept. If I'm down 4-0 and I'm playing a different game, and I'm the favorite in the match, why am I changing my game?
Right.
That was an incredibly
watch that side pocket.
Oh, he's perfect.
All right. 4-1. Here we go. Repeat of last set. Maybe Aaron can get something going. He was really playing well. This score of the second set is not indicative of the quality of the play in the first match by Aaron. First set. All right, all set and ready to go here. All right, cue ball got kicked. Looks like he can see the 2. It's going to be tough to make the 2 and get back for the 4 in the top right. Now, really, the only way to do it is to jack up and try to punch draw off the long rail back over. I mean, with that high of a difficulty, I'm not entirely sure I would even shoot at this. Well, no, I know he's going for it. He might try to bank it to the 9, but I'm just saying, yeah, like.
Uh-oh.
All right. Got lucky on one difficult shot. How about a tougher shot? This one's a little more manageable. I think he can just roll this with a little top right and come 2 rails back over to the left side of the table to shoot the 4 in the top right.
So I'll tell you, he's going for the break and run. It's the only thing in his mind right now. Oh, he needed the rub there.
Yeah.
All right. Your opponent is here, but I'm going to give it a second before I go let him in. So next upcoming weeks, if anyone wants to volunteer to come help me out, I will be solo for the next couple weeks here at the Raj Mahal. So I'm always down to have guest commentators and people come help me out. Raj will not be here for the next couple weeks. If anybody is open to come and commentate and help me out, more than welcome to.
Yeah, Aaron's got a little bit of the give up stroke going. Just like what Cory Dool was bad about getting the efforts. At a certain point of like, let me just hit and hope and see what happens. Which it is tough, man, when you really feel like you're a big dog to win a set, to really bear down and try to grind it out. But, all right. I'm going to guess that he banks this 4 ball into that 9 ball. That I would be willing to bet money on it.
Yeah.
I mean, what's he now all of a sudden going to play safe?
He's looking at it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he is going to play safe. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Look at that. Showing some growth.
I was going to say, you just dogged him. He just said, you know what? I got one for you, Doc.
Yeah, it just keeps me guessing, man.
All right, Jimmy, I appreciate it. I will put you in for some guest commentating. Do you play in the next couple weeks as well? Wow, he hit that really thin. He's going to sell out a shot. Not an easy shot, a lot of distance, which when you're playing safe, that's one of the keys that you're looking for.
Yeah, you hit that great. I was just watching the replay over here. All right. Is it time to go?
It's 4-2, correct? No, 4-1.
It was time to go. Missed the shot. My back door. Nope.
I'm gonna go let Bubba in real quick.
Okay. Well, I like Cory to get out here. He can either roll, depending on the angle, roll this forward, hitting the rail between the top left pocket and the 8 ball, or he could stun it. I think he is going to have to go down and back up. I don't think he can just hold it there. Like a little stun here, a sliding ball, which is a stun shot, is going to come off at 90 degrees of the target line, or the pocket line, I should say. He's going to roll it. A little more accurate hit. But so we've talked on this every week. For something like that, he overcut it a little bit, trying to get a little more movement out of the cue ball, which tells me he was a little full on it. Let's see what Aaron does here.
So Doc did nothing worse, so I just scrambled him. Like, he beat Rod
Oh,
last week. He qualified for
yeah,
the
he's
Sam's. He goes, "What are you telling me next? That 10 inch." I was like, "No, you haven't seen his lunch."
All right, good shot by Aaron. Let's see if he can keep it together here. One ball at a time. Can't win the set. One ball. Good stroke there.
He said for a lot of things there, Bubba.
All right, should be able to come across. Don't get too much angle on the 8. And
he's pretty flat.
Yeah, I think
He's gonna have to go up table.
Yeah, just make the 8. Don't get cute. Make the 8. Now ball sitting in front of the pocket.
Yeah, he doesn't have to go too far. He can just roll this in. You really got to trust yourself here, though. Just make the ball. Don't overthink it. He took his time. Cut it. Hit that nice.
Yep.
All right, looks like I'm going to be racking again.
All right, Aaron continues to fight. 4-2. Cory's up 4. If he wins one more game in this set, the match will be over. He's already had a break and run, as has Aaron Coords.
He's clawing. Should have had that first one.
Yeah, I think if I'm Aaron here, just one game at a time. I'm breaking, don't just play the high percentage shots. Don't try to force the issue. Next match coming up will be myself versus James Bubba Markham. He's sitting behind me. We'll get that started as soon as this match is over. We still have a trivia question coming up. Again, if anybody wasn't in the chat or on the stream when we announced it, we will be asking a trivia question at some point between now and the end of the stream. The winner, either themselves or they can gift to another person, will be a twosome invitation to join myself and Jesse Link at Jacksonville Golf and Country Club for a round of golf. The weather is beautiful. The course is in immaculate shape. So if you want to go out there and, watch some mediocre golf, then you are welcome to join myself and Jesse if you get the question right. And also, too, we are monitoring the YouTube stream for the message, for the answer. Whoever answers correctly in the YouTube stream will be the winner. Coming up soon. Oh, this 9-ball's going for a ride here. No doubt. Oh, he wants to. He wants to roll this 9, but he's got to hit it so thin. I mean, I think the more prudent shot would be to cross the 1 back up table, bring the cue ball down by the end rail. But let's see. No, he's shooting the 1. Okay. Looked like a good hit. And the one ball ends up tied up with the cue ball. Couple of options here. I like coming off the edge of the one, sending the one ball up towards the four ball, hitting the long rail, and then ultimately ending up at the short rail. The one ball kind of floats over. I'm trying to get a hook behind the 4 and the 9. Just like that. He might have spun it. Nope, he ended up good. Even though he can see the one ball, there's really nothing down at this end of the table, and he's 9 feet away and bridging off the rail. Hard to make any headway here. Didn't take much time. Okay. He's going to sell out, I believe. All right, let's see what Cory's got. Big pocket. And if he makes the one, I believe it's going to carry natural position onto the 3 ball. You know, he is on the rail, so you don't want to do too much with this. Really bear down, just roll it, kind of maximize the accuracy of the hit, and then hope that you get a decent angle on the 3. Trying to get too much out of it makes the pocketing too bit difficult.
Oh, it was the one place you couldn't miss that ball.
Wow. He really hit that ball pretty well. Just caught the point going in, and with these deep shelves on this diamond, the ball hung up. See what Aaron does. Just kind of getting up there and shooting. Okay.
Privilege of being left-handed there.
That's true. All right. So now I like to stun this back to kind of towards where he's standing. Maybe it's, or you could roll it with some right-hand English. But I think the stun, you get a little better.
Is it best ball doubles? I played that
just like that.
Outside spin.
All right, let's see. How's it going to navigate? You know, Jesse, how do you feel about kind of going forward 2 rails out to be underneath the 5? That way you can come 1 rail towards the 6.
Depends on if he's reaching or not. If not, I'm just stunning right where it's at and leaving yourself a little bit of angle. Come off the rail here. And then he could probably draw back down table for the 6 on the side.
Yeah.
It looks like that's what he's doing. Yeah. He decelled.
Yep.
But he's got a shot on the side. And I think he has an angle to where he can play it with top and roll straight down table. No.
Yeah, he jumped out. That was
fine. Is it going to go inside?
Yes, it is.
Nope.
Nope. All right.
But I don't know. Oh, it's sitting in the hole. Yeah. I'm going to say this is a tough shot.
Do you kick at it? If let's just say it was a little high, do you kick at it?
No.
Or no?
I'm kind of... So I'm compressing that rail. Because if it's what it looks like to me, I'm hitting it, and it's going to come back and hit the cue ball and go in off of it.
Yeah.
And and there's not much you could do wrong here. It's naturally going to shoot the cue ball down by the spot.
The other thing that you could do is you put a little inside English on the cue ball. It does 2 things. One is it puts some rotation on the object ball that makes it more likely to spin towards the hole. And the second is coming 2 rails up, then you have the 6 on the side. It kind of holds the angle for you.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably how I'm going to play this. An inside ball, roll it, planning on hitting the short rail at the top end of the table.
He's kicking at it.
Wow. It must be.
He's got to kick at it with some speed, though. Hits it great. Yeah, but that's the problem with kicking at it is he's on the rail. And, he's made a couple shots like this throughout the set, but
yeah,
he's starting to feel the pressure now, just like Aaron did in the first set. As Aaron's starting to come back, he's up 4-0 now. It's 4-2, and Aaron's got a little bit of momentum on his side.
Yep. There's 2 things that kill a run in 9-ball. One's getting straight, the other's getting on the rail.
I missed a straight and 9-ball last week because I was on the rail. He's done that so many times. He's just like throwing his hand at it.
Yeah, I mean it was a tough shot anyway, and then just kind of hitting it that speed, and it's tough. All right, Aaron.
Extend the match out a little bit here. it's already been 2 hours into this match, and if Aaron comes back and wins this, we probably got another hour to hour and 15.
Yeah, might have to phone in sick to work tomorrow.
He hit that well.
All right, hit it well. Okay. So this came up. This was on a thread. Let's just say that the cue ball ended up on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you shooting at the top right or top left?
If it's on the spot, top right.
Okay. And you're a right-handed player. Are you more of a left eye dominant or right eye dominant player, or do you even think about that?
Don't even think about it. I'm pretty sure I'm right eye dominant, but I don't even think about it.
Okay.
I think it's gonna get a little quick here. Fired it in quick.
All right, 4-3. Cory's feeling some heat. All right, Aaron to break. Breaking from the, looks like he's going to break from the same side as Cory. Okay. One ball tracking up by the corner pocket. Wing ball went in and he is hooked. Now for here, I don't mind go ahead and kicking at this, hitting the backside of the one, sending it up towards the two ball. If you hit it full, the cue ball stays down there. With any luck, you get a hook here behind the 5. If he can make it, great. Yep, just like that. Hit a little harder than I would have, but I like the choice there. All right, Cory. Looks like he may try to draw this. He decided to follow. Great shot. I don't know if he really had a plan on what pocket he was going to go for with the 2. He just wanted to kind of get back out in space. See how he does. Hitting the balls 100 miles an hour. All right. Probably going to come 2 rails out. Nope, hit the point. Came out. Yeah, he's getting a little squirrely with the cue ball there. I didn't think that was really necessary. I know hitting the ball a little firmer maybe makes it actually a little better, but ultimately the name of the game is not making the 3 ball. It's running out, and hitting at that speed is tough.
There he goes, throwing his arm at it again.
Yeah, hitting, length of the table, draw outside English. I mean,
starting to really feel the pressure here.
Yeah. All right, Aaron. I'm checking to see if it's frozen. Tells me he's looking to maybe spin it in.
I'm cutting this with all left English. I don't know.
On sliding cloth, I think that's okay, but if there's a lot of grab, it can sometimes that left hand.
Yeah, this is why I don't like. He got away with it. That's why I don't like shooting it like that. You're going towards your problem balls,
right?
Yeah. You think he gets on the hill here?
From here, I think Cory's the favorite. From this spot right now with Aaron shooting this shot. Yeah.
I think he made it 3 rails. Just kidding. He played safe.
No. All right.
Cory made it, earlier when Cory was kind of in a little bit of stroke. He made the shot earlier in the top corner. Let's see.
That cue ball over behind the 8. Yep, right there.
I'm cutting this 5 ball down, coming straight across with 7 inside, and just trying to win the set here. I just want to kill any bit of hope from Aaron's camp, you know.
He underhit it by a wide
He's
margin.
gonna get away with it.
Even if he can see it, I mean, I still think he's the favorite from here. Aaron's got a no good offensive shot, no good defensive shot. Not sure even how much of the ball he can see. Although that 9 ball may go for a ride.
I wouldn't not bet against it.
Yep. All right. Oh, double kisses inside.
Oh
okay.
My gosh.
All right. Look, Cory almost saw it too. Man, he got slow motion there for a second. I was like, oh, he's going to double kiss this inside. All right, Cory.
Just been
Bear
a timing
down.
shot, Nobody saw that.
Yep.
Look at it. Oh!
Oh, all right. Sorry, we watched the replay.
Yeah. All right, I mean, relatively easy run out. Playing a lot of inside.
Well,
here.
they're all relatively easy over here behind the wall, but okay. He did the hardest part of it. So now make sure you keep an angle here.
8 to 9 is pretty tough for me because I don't like hitting that bottom. I don't like hitting bottom English on that shot. Oh, he's following. Okay, he made that a lot easier. He can play 2 rails, maybe 3 top.
Yeah, I'm following 2 rails out. He's gonna
see. I don't like this. He's got enough angle to shoot this with top right. Problem with this is a lot of the time he's scratching the side.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, but I think get down and shoot it. Yeah, I mean, was he looking at a bank? No way.
You have enough angle here to shoot this top English, go 2 rails.
Yeah, that's how I'm playing it. There you go.
Oh, looks like he's stretching. You can see his feet jiggling around. Oh, he hit it great. He's telling it to slow down. Oh, because it's going right at the side.
Ooh, did that point get him?
No, it did not. He's
all
straight
right.
in. So this should be it for Aaron here. It should be Cory winning.
Let's see what happens. His cues land on the table. In APA, I think that's a foul. All right, let's see what you got.
Wow, he kind of threw his arm at that one too, but got away with murder there. Does he make this ball? I mean, 10 out of 10 he's supposed to. Oh my goodness, he tried to make
All right, and that'll do it, folks. Cory Crain wins the match. It was entertaining. So give us a few minutes. We'll get started with the second set.
Give us about 10 minutes.
James Markham.
Yeah, give us about 10 minutes. We're gonna reset the stream. We'll get it back up. Make sure you are watching from YouTube. You'll see us live on Facebook. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, and we will get it up and going in about 10 minutes, guys. We'll see you in a little bit.